Three, two, one. Psych. I already trolled you. Hey, what's going on? It's the BeastCast, episode 14. I'm here with Raven Bones, my trusty co-host, as always.
Woo!
We're doing this really late. I don't know what happened, but Raven was doing IRL shit, and then I have a bunch of stuff I have to do tomorrow. Mainly win competitions and get medals. So, yeah. But dude, this week has been amazing. It's been
It
great.
has.
It has been a winter wonderland. It's a very Christmassy time, and I'm kind of excited. I'm getting a little giddy. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't gotten giddy for Christmas in a while. Like I don't know what it is. It's just something in the air tonight, maybe, or in this week.
Dude, that's why they say that have you ever heard that phrase that, magic's in the air? That's what
Oh,
it is. Christmas magic,
do you
bro.
think Santa is real? First off,
Hell yeah, dude, I gave you the whole lore on that, okay? I'm telling you, Kratos and Freya had a son named Nicholas, okay, who became the god of Yuletide, and he learned how to teleport, like Sindri does.
that's kind of fire. I like that.
And it worked. You want to know why? Because Saint Nicholas comes out of Greece.
Ooh. You could say he's quite greasy.
That's how he gets up and down to chimneys.
Oh, dude, he butters up. I've always
Damn
wondered that.
straight.
When I was younger, I was like, "There's no way this fat ass motherfucker's getting down my chimney." Dude, I think I even told it was my sister that told my mom that one time. She was like, "If he's so big, then how does he get down the chimney?" And my mom just goes, "Magic. He slims himself down." And my sister goes, "Yeah, but I've never seen anybody else do that." It's like, oh man,
You ain't ever seen him.
yeah,
You ain't ever seen a
seen him
man
at
like him
all.
before.
And then I ruined Christmas one time because I accidentally stayed up watching Sponge. Dude, they used to be so petty. Fucking Nickelodeon used to run SpongeBob all night. Like, how the hell was I supposed to go to bed as a kid, dude? Literally. And one night, I think it was Christmas Eve, and they did SpongeBob all night, and I stayed up till like 5 in the morning watching SpongeBob. And then
Dude, I remember those days of SpongeBob.
yeah, there will never be anything like it again. Sadly.
SpongeBob, Avatar: The Last
Ooh, Avatar
Airbender,
was fire.
and then
Did you ever
Danny Phantom.
when you would have been maybe an adult when this came out or close to. No, you would have been a teenager, so it probably would have been around your time. Did you ever watch the Boondocks?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, we need to watch the Boondocks. It's fucking hilarious. It's
I've heard about it though, and I have a banned episode that they took off the air
like,
where
there's I feel like there's a
Uncle
few banned episodes, I think.
it's Uncle Ruckus and that one white senator guy doing a music together where they're
Yeah,
basically
that dude,
slinging the N word,
that's
talking
on
about.
YouTube. You can get that on YouTube. You can't get the full episode, but you can get that clip.
Well, I have the full episode. It was like somebody was all like, "Watch the Boondocks, watch the Boondocks." So of course, I obtained it in means that I know that I can. And I watched the full episode and it was the funniest crap that I ever watched. But I never really like continued like watching the show or downloading the seasons or obtaining them in any way. I just watched that one episode and it was the funniest thing I ever watched in my entire life.
Yeah, the Boondocks is fucking great. No, dude, the Boondocks, it's like American anime basically. Have you ever? Okay, so you might know this, you might not. So you know Naruto the anime? So
Oh my god, yeah.
so the final fight is him and Sasuke, right? In the entire show, right?
Yeah.
The Boondocks animation for animation copied that fight and put it into one of the episodes. With the
Really?
characters. Yeah, with their characters. They took their characters and animation for animation had the exact same fight scene, just like in a different setting with different characters. It was hilarious. There's also one where he's like it's like Uncle Ruckus when he's a child and he I can't remember what he's doing, but um he's like on the floor, like looking or like writing something down, and his dad walks in and goes, and his dad walks in and just goes, "Did I just catch you wanting the B shit?" And he fucking slaps the shit out of it. Did I catch you wanting the B shit? or no, and then no, it was like Uncle Ruckus was never treated good when I was a child, and he goes, I remember when, and then it like flashbacks, and he goes, did I just catch you having fun? And he just slaps the shit out of him, and he goes, did I just catch you on a bee shit? And he just fucking slaps the shit out of him again. Oh my
Did I
baby!
just catch you wanting to be shit? Shut up, boy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Or the one where what's his fucking the main character, the kid with the afro, he he like he walks out in, like a skirt and like a purse, and his grandpa's like, boy, what the hell are you wearing? He goes, you're wearing a skirt. And he goes, nah, this is a gangster cloak, dog. And he goes, look, and he unfolds his skirt, and there's just like there's a fucking like handgun under it. And then he's like walking, he walks out of the house like a woman, and the grandpa and Uncle Ruckus goes, well, I'll be damned, you got a goddamn girl for a son, or for a grandson, or something like that. And it's so I gotta find the clip now. Hold on. No, so moving off the very weird, odd topic that we got onto with the Boondocks somehow, because that just happens a lot.
That's what Boondocks does. It opens discussions. That's the point of the show.
Well, no, I was just meaning on this show because this is what we tend to do all the time. We always get off fucking topic. So
I know.
quickly.
I love off-topic stuff.
It is fun. It is fun. So no, this week was a winter wonderland, and it was really nice.
Hell
because
yeah.
like, oh my god, what the fuck?
It's great because all I see is white.
Dude. Bro, you're never gonna believe where this fucking number's from.
Let me guess. Switzerland?
No, the fucking North Pole, dude. I'm not kidding. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna. Should I answer?
It's Black Santa calling.
No way. Hold on. Hello, Santa Claus? Santa Claus?
Merry Christmas! It is I, Santa Claus. I hope all you BeastCast listeners have been good this year. Especially you, Raven. I heard you were quite naughty, actually. I heard you got
True.
0 girls this year. I also heard
Also true.
you were being quite based and that you also didn't get Jason anything for Christmas.
That's
Shameful.
also true.
But you can still make it up by buying him a new 2023 Tesla. The BeastCast is very special, not only for JJ and Raven, but also for the world. They help spread a lot of holiday cheer this year, and happiness as well. Keep it up, BeastCast. Santa's gotta bounce. Peace out, and have a holly jolly Christmas.
Yo, dude, it was him.
Yo!
It was Santa Claus, bro. He called in. He
Dude.
called into the show.
Santa called out the podcast. Damn.
Dude. Oh my god.
I'm not buying you a fucking Tesla.
Oh, damn. It was worth a shot.
Unless it comes with a free Twitter account.
I just want my Twitter back, bro. Mr. Musk, please, I'll do anything. I just want it back. No, that was that was a little more expensive than it needed to be.
That was beautiful, man.
Yeah,
Thank you, Santa, for calling in.
Yeah.
We appreciate you at the North Pole.
Yeah.
I know I've been a naughty boy, but I won't stop being based.
Yeah, Santa. I also don't appreciate you making me pay you $40 to record the message for me and call in.
Wait a minute, you actually paid for that?
I paid it. No. Listen. So it was $25 to hire the voice actor, okay, and then because he was apparently quote unquote backed up for the holiday season, I had to pay an extra $15 to get it here before Christmas. So I got skazammed, but it was worth it.
You actually did that for the.
I was like, fuck, dude, do I really need it that badly? And I was like, it's only an extra $15 or whatever.
Dude, it's only $40, dude. Who the fuck cares?
I mean, yeah, exactly. And I just got paid, so I was like, whatever. I don't fucking care. I could care less. I mean, it was pretty funny. I mean, that could have been $40 towards towards like a new microphone or something. But I just bought a new microphone this year, so. But no,
Dude.
it was what.
Never mind. I can't. Yeah, dude, $40, dude. Honestly, that was worth the $40.
No, it definitely was. I especially loved because I didn't put the gotta bounce in there, so that was pretty epic. Yeah. So, but no, so this week was pretty epic. So Monday I had class, and then so it's the end of the semester for my college stuff. Um, and basically, oh shit, I need to turn those that poetry unit into before the end of the day. Um, so anyways, yeah. So I had college stuff, right? And so Monday, classes, whatever, and then Tuesday we get snowed out, and they call it a state of emergency, like a snow emergency. So they call it off classes, and I'm like, yay, woo! And then Wednesday we had school, and I was like, oh man, bummer. And then Thursday, Thursday out of the blue, we get hit. Well, not out of the blue. Wednesday night we kind of knew it, but we got hit with one of the craziest fucking storms. At least down here, I don't know how it was over there, but we got hit with one of the craziest winter storms in like the past like 3 years, and then it just didn't
Uh-huh.
stop. And then this morning too, we we were supposed to have class, but then for the last day, and then they were like, nah, whatever. It's a state of emergency. Fuck it. So then I met this really awesome police officer. So I was wiping my car off. So in a state of emergency, since Raven, you don't drive, and some people who don't live in Minnesota don't know this, but when there's a snow emergency, as in like a state of emergency with snow related stuff, they have to come out with these big snow plows and plow the streets. You know that. But what you don't know is that you actually cannot park on the street, or else you will get a ticket, because they need to plow the roads. And so if they have to go around it and shit, it just ends up like piling in vehicles, and then it just causes a bunch of hassle. And so you're supposed to get your car off the road as soon as possible. So I was out there cleaning off my car, and I had it running, and this police officer, he's like creeping down my street, and I was like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden he pulls up right behind me. He doesn't turn his lights on, and he walks out of his car, and he goes, hey, how you doing? I was like, hey, officer, how's it going? And he goes, yeah, so state of emergency, because I already knew that. And I was like, and he's like, so yeah, he goes, so normally I have to give you a ticket. He goes, like I did to that car down there. He goes, but since your car is on and you're out here, he goes, and you're planning on going somewhere, I'm assuming, he goes, I'm just gonna let you off. He goes, but just make sure the car is not in the street when I come back down this road in an hour. And I was like, all right. And so, and he was like, yeah, just drive
What a
safe.
nice guy.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, just drive safe when wherever you're going. Funny enough, do you know where I was going? So I originally was just gonna move my
Where?
car. I was originally gonna move my car, but then after all the work I had to do to get my goddamn car, all the snow off my car, heat it up, fucking get all the shit working, I ended up was like, you know what, dude? I've already gone this far. Whatever, fuck it. So I went to fucking Burger King, baby. I went to Burger King,
Fuck yeah.
and I ordered the number 7 on their breakfast meal. It's a double croissant sausage, okay, and it comes with these tiny little hash brown bites, and it was 8 o'clock in the morning, and it comes with a drink, and I'm stupid and I forget that they have orange juice, which is like one of the best breakfast drinks, but. So and I hate their coffee. I can't stand their coffee because it's just black coffee. So I was like, okay, I guess just get me a soda then. So I had a goddamn Dr. Pepper at like 8 in the morning, dude. But dude, Burger King's Dr. Pepper hits differently. I feel like every fast food has that one drink that just goes so hard. Like McDonald's, it's Sprite, dude. McDonald's Sprite, I don't know what
Yeah.
it is. It's like the hotel air conditioner of Sprite, dude. It is so it is
Yeah.
so fucking good. It is so good. And then Dairy Queen, or at least the Dairy Queen near here, our closest Dairy Queen, their fucking Dr. Pepper as well is so fucking bomb, dude. I don't know what it is. And then I would say at the pizza place I work at, it's definitely Mellow Yellow. I don't know why, but Mellow Yellow just goes so hard.
Dude, Mellow Yellow was awesome.
So
I
what
remember growing up on it.
so what I like to do is when I'm at work, well, since we don't have like I usually just drink water, but on occasion when I'm just like, you know what, I'm feeling like some soda. I actually don't get one soda. I mix all my sodas. I don't suicide them all because I don't like Coke and Diet Coke. So I'll do Sprite, Barks Root Beer,
Base.
Dr. Pepper, Mellow Yellow, and I'll mix them together, and it makes the greatest drink of all time. And that's what I've done at Subway forever. At Subway, I'll do Mellow Yellow and Dr Pepper. I call it Dr Yellow. It's good.
Damn.
What's your like go-to drink whenever you're getting fast food?
Okay, it's very simple. Always it's always a large drink. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
the first quarter of it is Dr Pepper,
Yep.
and
As
then
it
it's
should be.
literally every fucking thing on the fountain, no matter what it is.
Ooh. What if they even have like Powerade though?
It still goes in it. It's
Dude.
and each drink only gets 0.5 seconds. So it's like
Oh, you
Dr.
time that
Pepper,
shit out?
beep, okay, quarter of Dr. Pepper. Then it's boom, 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 till it's about way over half full. And then I finish off the rest of the cup with Dr. Pepper, stir it with the straw, put the cap on, and whatever the fuck it tastes like is whatever the hell it tastes like.
All right. So, um, I'm under the age of 21, so I don't drink, right? But hypothetically, let's say in a universe where I was able to drink, and I have had drinks before, and I just hypothetically, this is a hypothetical, okay, completely hypothetical. Okay,
Hypothetical,
I've
yes,
never touched,
100%.
I've never touched alcohol in my entire life. But
Of
hypothetically,
course.
cherry vodka and the white zero sugar Monster Energies for some reason just go so perfect together when you mix them in like a small cup. No, hypothetically, because of course I've never touched a drop of alcohol.
Of
Okay,
course, hypothetically, of
I've
course.
never had a gram of weed. I've never had a drop of alcohol. But god damn it, that is a good combination right there.
Damn, you know what? I might have to hypothetically try that sometime.
Well,
Hypothetically.
you don't hypothetically have to because you're not hypothetically under 21.
Who the
You're
hell cares, okay? Maybe I don't want to advertise drinking.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. You know, we don't drink here at the BeastCast. We're
Of
actually
course not.
we're a dry
Underage, overage, doesn't matter.
yeah, we're actually a dry podcast. Not in that sense. We just are a dry county, so we don't
That's right.
cigarette.
I drink root beer and think I'm cool.
Yep, I drink root beer. No, I'm a connoisseur. I put my mug in the freezer and then I don't use ice and then I use the root beer and I drink it. Yeah, I'm like that. I'm the guy. I'm the man. I'm him. But yeah, so this week has been phenomenal, and it's been so nice to just sit at home and do some homework, mess around with some stuff, and then I was messing around with some tech stuff, and then I was messing around with some writing stuff, and then I've been playing a decent amount of Mario, and then I was getting frustrated. Today I didn't have a meltdown, but I got my first run to Tippy, which is the last two stages before Bowser and 70 Star. Before like before the end of the game. And so I got to there and I had a meltdown like in Tippy and I lost it. Oh my god, my monitor just auto shut off. It's so lame. But no, yeah. So it was a interesting week. Raven, what was your week like? Just a lot of work and then a lot of sleep, or what?
A lot of work, beautiful weather. I mean, who the hell can get upset at snow?
I mean, yeah,
And
that's fair. I love snow. Winter's my favorite season.
exactly. I love winter. I love the Yule tide. And just hanging out, having, grape nut cereal
Grape nut
and
cereal.
I binge watched the entire first season of The Punisher.
Ooh, that sounds
I've been
interesting.
going through all of them actually. I binge watched all three all
Oh,
three seasons of Daredevil, and then I'm going through The Punisher. I want to go through Luke Cage and the Iron Fist, but damn, they just kind of like suck for a lot of
you want to
reasons.
watch the first season of Miss Marvel with me?
No, no thanks. Okay.
No, we should actually watch Amsterdam though. That's a good movie.
But here's the thing, hot take. I actually like Jessica Jones, okay?
Okay.
Um for a few reasons. Everybody kept, you had the conservatives on the right, and then you had some weird ass libtards even on the left. They just hated the damn show for all their different political reasons. But me, like, I didn't know anything about that. I did read, however, the first edition of Jessica Jones comic book. And I have to say that the first episode of Jessica Jones actually followed the comic book very well. It's a very sexual comic book. And I love Jessica Jones. I didn't think it was terrible. I loved it so much. I even stuck around and waited for the second season. I liked it. I just feel like Luke Cage and the Iron Fist sucked. Why? Because the Iron Fist main character didn't seem to really act well, though the story was cool. But the actors that they chose, especially the dude for the Iron Fist, he sucked. And then of course Luke Cage, the Luke Cage and the Defenders show, because I did do to the Defenders. Okay, I forgot to mention that I did binge watch the Defenders. The problem with Luke Cage and the Defenders is if you go back to the Netflix trailers for Luke Cage, they ramp up this villain of, oh yeah, look at this villain. It's gonna be this guy from Harlem who's going hard. And honestly, the first 6 episodes of Luke Cage, damn, were they beautiful. And then, spoiler alerts, the main villain they advertise actually gets killed by the 7th episode. So I was getting pissed. Then Iron Fist comes along, and guess what? By the 7th episode, the main villain gets killed, and it's some subversion to some weird crap. And then the Defenders come along, and I remember when the first time the Defenders came out, I was like, look, I'm excited for Sigourney Weaver, but I guarantee you she's going to die by the 6th or 7th episode when she's toted as the main villain. Guess what happened? Exactly that. So I'm like, what's the point of toting these main villains if you're just gonna kill them by the 6th episode and do some weird, off-plot, weird crap with the whole story?
That's a lot of the problem with those old Marvel shows. Well, I won't say they're old, but those early Marvel shows like that. Now let me ask you this, however. Okay. So this is what I need to know from you. So this will depend on our entire friendship, by the way. So our entire friendship
Okay.
relies on this. Were you or were you not a fan of Agents of Shield?
I never watched it.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Because if you were a fan, I might have actually had to block you, and we would have never done another podcast.
I have no idea. Is that a show that exists?
So yeah. So there was a show from like 2013 to like 2017 maybe called Agents of Shield, and it was just really bad. It's like it's supposed to be like literally the Agents of Shield, but they just do it so poorly, and the actors they choose are kind of bad. So it ends up just it's a cool concept because it's like, oh cool, we get to see the behind the scenes, but then you're hearing all this shit about like all these cool superheroes doing all this shit in the world, and then you just see these guys with fucking handguns solving crimes, and you're like, oh, okay.
Wait. Did this Agents of Shield show had like did it have like Miss Agent Carter in it and stuff?
Let me look. I don't think so. It's on Disney Plus. There's 7 seasons. The last season was actually, when did they do the last season? Hold on, I'm going to episode guide. When did they do the last season of this? Holy shit, 2020. It went on until 2020. No, I don't think Agent Carter's in there at all. Actually, she might be like a cameo character, but she's not in the main cast.
Oh my god, I just looked up a thing. It has the actress who no, never mind, that's not her.
It has Dylan Minnette.
It has everybody who looks like plastic surgery in it.
Dude, Dylan Minnette played in Goosebumps, bro.
Dude, I'm looking at the screenshots now and I already don't like it.
Yeah. It has Ruth Negga.
Who the hell is that?
You never know. You don't know who Ruth Negga is? She's this girl that has this. She's this girl that has this really scary name to say. She's in Ad Astra. She's pretty good. She plays one of the main characters in Ad Astra. Yeah. Have you ever seen the video of the? Hold on. I wonder if they have the meme still.
Oh, one letter away from making every white person unable to say her name.
Oh yeah. They have it. Somebody uploaded it. Great. Hold on. You got to hear this. This is fucking hilarious. Actually, okay, you're gonna have to see this. And then we'll just play it. Oh shit. Do that. We'll just listen to the audio. So here's the audio. So you just gotta listen to it. So it's this. To put it in perspective, it's this white guy looking at a poster, and her name is kind of scrunched up on the poster, and so here you go.
We got Brad Pitt, Tommy Lee Jones, Ruth, Liv.
and then it pans over to this black guy, and he's just looking at him like, "Bro, what are you doing?" But no, Ad Astra. Have you ever watched Ad Astra?
No, actually, I wanted to get around to it, but then I forgot.
It is a very good movie. It's directed by James Gray. It's very good.
I have no idea who James Gray is.
He's directed a couple things.
All
What
right,
else has
now
he directed?
another thing I want to talk about. Okay, okay, I mentioned it to you before in chat. Okay,
Yeah.
but I also took the time to binge watch every Transformers movie.
Yes, yes. I have a question about that, by the way. So
Yeah,
I was watching a clip on Instagram, funny enough, and so I have a question. So it's a scene. It might be from an old Transformers movie, or maybe it was a clip from the new one that got leaked or something like that. So it's like a scene of this military talking to one of the bad what are the bad guys? Not the Transformers. They're the
Decepticons.
Decepticons. It's one of the Decepticons, and he's talking to the like army, and he's like trying to get. It's like this clip of like them trying to get all of his guys out, like all of his Decepticon friends, and so they're just like it's going through of like something Zeus or something like that, like what's his name, Almighty Zeus. I don't know what his name is, but it was super funny, and so I wanted to know if that was
Mm,
like from the new movie, or if that was from one of the older movies, since you just watched them all.
The only thing I could think about with Zeus in it is Nitro Zeus, which
Yeah,
is in
Nitro Zeus. That's his name. That's his name.
yeah, that was in The Last Night, or no, wait, that was in Dark of the Moon, I believe.
Okay, yeah, yeah, that. Okay, so then it was probably an older movie. Okay, because I was just wondering, because
Okay, the reason why I binge watched them because one, I grew up on Transformers. I watched the original 1980s. I watched Armada. I watched Beast Wars. I love Transformers. So like I wanted to go back and I wanted to revisit the movies because I haven't revisited them in such a long time. And honestly, despite the cringiness of Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox and the weird dialogue, I was blown away because see, I was able to get it in 4K, right?
oh
And I know I
really?
don't have a 4K monitor, but I watched it in
Get it
4K.
on their TV.
The CGI in the 2007 Transformers movie, okay, is better than anything I've seen in 2022.
Really?
It is. There is so much realistic crap that happens in 2007 that blows me away. It's similar to Davy Jones in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. If you
That
rewatch,
that
if
has
you
some of the craziest fucking CGI I've ever seen in my entire
I
life.
know, and it's mostly Davy Jones I focus on because you could tell where shit's a little aged with Davy Jones' crew. But when you focus on Davy Jones himself, especially in Dead Man's Chest, you would think like, oh, it only looks realistic because clearly they had the actor in some prosthetics that they use CGI on, because that's the only way you make things look realistic is if you have practical effects mixed in with CGI, which is a fact. But that's not the case. If you look up the making of Dead Man's Chest, the actor who plays Davy Jones didn't have any prosthetics on him at all. It was all him in a mocap suit and a green screen. And
Wow.
that's what makes it. And I'm like, how do we go from 2005 or 2006 with Dead Man's Chest and 2007 with Transformers, which has one of the most realistic robots that I've ever seen in my life, to the crap we have today where it looks like somebody's glitching out in a green screen? I mean,
It's
if you
because
ever
I wouldn't say it's because people are getting lazy. I would say it's
I
more
would
of the
agree.
trend that's happening. So with technology getting to the point where it is, we're at that. Okay, so what's it called? A transitional period. Perfect. That's exactly what a lot of late 90s, early 2000s movies were. Not like early 2000s, like 2007. I mean like 2001, 2002. If you notice, a lot of those movies kind of just look a little odd that you CGI or use any type of like 3D modeling or anything like that, because it's still a new format and it's still a new thing, right? And I'm not saying CGI is a new thing. However, the ways that they're doing CGI in the new mocapping and the new stuff with all the big high tech screens and all the high tech cameras that they have, we're kind of in a transitional period. I feel like in films where we're still experimenting with stuff and we haven't really perfected it yet. Well, in like 2008, we were using those old CGI like basically strategies and modelings and cameras that we had been used to, and we kind of just were able to make something that was just a lot better because we already knew everything. And I feel like that's the point where we're coming to now. And it also comes down to people being a little lazier than they were too. I feel like a lot of CGI. You also got to remember too is I guess a lot of CGI that I would base off of is when I think CGI, I think of Marvel, of course. But you got to remember, Marvel pumps out like 3 to 5 projects a year, and they're working the fucking shit out of so many CGI like VFX artists and like VFX companies, and they're basically just like, and all these studios are just getting fucked over. So it's stuff like that too that you got to remember is they're starting to get.
But even in Marvel movies, I'm seeing the CGI age.
Yes,
Like,
yes, I agree with that. Like Thor is a very good example of that.
and it's like you guys like okay, so I just sent you a clip from Transformers 2007. It's when Frenzy, a little Decepticon bot, hacks Air Force One. It's not so much the crappy Michael Bay style of somehow magically nobody noticing this robot on board, but it's how the robot looks. You know when there's a moment when there's practical effects, okay? It's when the ding dong rolls, okay? But everything else when the robot is moving, doing shit, and even fighting. It's like this level of CGI I can't even find in any of today's movies. This is 2007, and I feel like I'm watching a real robot actually do something.
Yeah, I feel like it's come to that point too, but it's getting to the point where I think we gotta let things buff out. I guess is how I feel. I think for sure Marvel needs to stop. Just stop trying to do 5 fucking projects a year. I get it makes a shitload of money, but you are literally destroying the movie industry. Like it's getting to the point where it's like, all right, cool. You know, we get a Black Panther movie or whatever, cool. You know, and then we get a Avengers movie, but it's like we get this year what we had. Okay, this year or next year I guess would be the perfect example. By the time May comes out, or by the time May comes around, May 2023, we're gonna have 3 fucking Marvel movies in the past 6 months. We're gonna have Black Panther. We're gonna have uh freaking Quantum Mania, and then we're gonna have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We're having 3 blockbuster, literal blockbuster, $200 million+ movie makers that are being released literally like 3 months apart from each other, not even. And then people wonder why the movie industry is getting so fucked. It's shit like that. You cannot do that. That literally just destroys everything. And then of course, you know, people get into this habit of when things are going really quick, then when things start to slow down, then people get antsy and aggravated. And then shit like DC, people get mad because I don't like DC because they don't pump out 5 projects a year. It's like, well, what the fuck do you want them to do? They can't
I
pump
want
out
quality.
exactly. I don't mind if I only get 2 movies a year, okay? That one comes out in March and the other one comes out in November or October. I don't mind that. I don't want one that comes out January, March, June, August, November. It's like, dude, what the fuck, bro? That is too many movies in one year.
Which brings me to the next topic. I am fucking pissed that Henry Cavill, whatever his name
Yes, dude.
isn't Superman anymore. Like, dude, I
Yes.
wanted to see Darkseid pay off. They showed that in the Zack Snyder version of Justice League. The death, decay, the darkness coming, and all of a sudden it's out the window. You want to know why? Because James Gunn, Mr. Pedophile himself, wants to make a Superman origin story, and he can't do that if Henry Cavill's 40 years old. So they need to start from scratch. Why? I'm tired of seeing fucking origin stories for
Stories.
superheroes. I want to see the action. I want to see Darkseid with his brand new Omega Vision coming back, going like, "Yeah, Zeus and everybody took me out, but guess what? I'm still the fucking man. Come at me, Superman." I want to see the vision that was brought out, but no. So because of this and them firing Henry, they actually decided to go back and they scrubbed Henry. Just like Ben Affleck apparently was is not coming back as Batman either. They scrubbed Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill cameos from any of the new movies coming out because they don't want them part of the universe anymore because they have to
So
move
that
on.
means
Why?
that most likely is why Black Adam didn't come out already. That is probably most likely why it didn't come out, because that
Yeah,
Superman,
the extended
the,
edition. Yeah.
the extended edition has a massive Superman cameo at the end of the movie, like really big. Like it has Henry Cavill's face entirely in it, and I think Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I think this is a horrible move. First off, this is a massive L for James Gunn. I think this was a very stupid decision, and of course it was a lot of it was James Gunn, but I feel like the studio has a say in that too. The other people in the studio, and I don't think they should have just let him come in and just do shit like that. I think they should have maybe talked it over a little bit more, because obviously now their world building is completely fucked. The DCEU is just completely scrubbed. Now they're gonna have to
Not
start
just
over.
James Gunn, Peter Safran.
Yeah, that too.
Safran.
That guy too. It comes to the point where now, okay, so get this. Dwayne the Rock Johnson really wanted Henry Cavill in the DCEU again. He wanted him as Superman, and so he got his wish with Black Adam. But now that they fired him, I imagine Dwayne's gonna be pissed, and he's probably not gonna want to play Black Adam anymore, because guess what? He doesn't get to do his Black Adam versus Superman movie, which was the biggest thing he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have Dwayne the Rock Johnson, who, by the way, made them the most money they've made in like the past like 3 years off of a movie. I'm pretty sure Black Adam actually did phenomenal. I actually thought it was gonna be another Morbius, but it ended up actually doing decently well in the box office because it's fucking Dwayne the Rock Johnson. And now I imagine Dwayne's gonna get ready to walk or get ready to have a strike on DC. And this is gonna fuck everything up, because now we don't have a Flash, because fucking stupid dumb fuck decides to beat the shit out of people and start robbing people in fucking Hawaii. Ben Affleck's gone. They fucking fire Henry Cavill, and now it's left with like Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot. And I mean, those are big actors, but then I imagine they're gonna be upset because, well, now if they want to set up another universe, they gotta start halting things, and like it's gonna take forever. And I imagine they're gonna get ready to walk too. So they just fucked everything over in like one foul swoop. I can't
kid
imagine.
you not.
I think the only thing I could see is maybe James Gunn has some vision to bring Robert Pattinson's Batman and bring a Superman into that universe and make that some sort of connected main universe. But even still, I feel like that universe is so grounded in reality that I can't see something like Superman even existing. Like like if you look at how the Riddler is, he's so grounded compared to everything else, and the Joker too. Like even especially actually compared to fucking Nolan's Batman. It's a really grounded universe. So I can't imagine a guy in tights flying around shooting lasers from his fucking eyes in that universe. I don't imagine it. I'm sorry. They'd have to take
Not
a fucking
unless
curveball.
not unless they change
The universe.
the lore of Superman.
That
And
too.
that is that the sun still gives him super strength and speed, but Earth's atmosphere still gives him the weakness of somewhat as a man, which makes it easier for people to come after him. Like he probably will be able to deflect bullets, but rather than those bullets not doing any harm, they still leave like pretty big bruises. Therefore, they have to upgrade
I like the
material.
way. Okay, I actually can. Okay, I can see it in a way, because the way the Boys does it too. The Boys isn't a grounded universe by all means, but it shows that you can have that gritty, dark universe. Or at least season one did. Season one showed that you can have this kind of weird, nasty, gritty, dark universe, but you can also have these superheroes that are really fucking outlandish and crazy. Like I could see a super speedster or something like that. Now, of course, I can't see somebody on the level of the Flash. Like that is too fucking quick. But I could see the Flash being a little more grounded, like him just being extremely quick. Like I like how A-Train is. A-Train is super grounded. I think A-Train is actually, funny enough, this is a hot take. I think A-Train is my favorite like speedster in any like of all speedsters in on film. I like mainly because he's so grounded. A-Train cannot fight while he's in super speed. So he can't hit people while he's in super speed. He can run through them. Okay, he can definitely run through them. We found that out pretty quick. But he can't throw punches and he can't hit people while he's in it, because the way his body, like basically the how fast he's moving, he can't like control it or anything like that. He tries to punch somebody. I think they even showed that maybe in season 2 when he tried to punch somebody and he fucking, right before his heart started to have failures, he he can't control it. No, it was in season 1 when they were fighting in the train. They were fighting in the subway. It was him and Kamiko. and he tried to throw a punch while he was going really quick, and he missed because he can't contain it. I like that. I like that. I like being able to just run fast. I don't like being able to fight fast because it kind of just makes things really. I like Wonder Woman a lot too because Wonder Woman's really she's interesting because she's like Superman, but she doesn't fly, which is cool. Although she does have the invisible, what is it? The invisible plane or whatever. What is it? What's that thing called? The invisible. I don't fucking know. But whatever it is,
I have no idea what you're talking. What are you trying to say?
fucking Wonder Woman. She has that invisible plane or whatever. There's a Family Guy joke that's really funny about it, where she's like, "I'm actually in the laboratory." Um,
Oh yeah, in the Wonder Woman movie, she used her because she found out she was the daughter of Zeus himself. She tried to use Zeus's powers to cloak the
she
plane.
has it's the invisible plane. It's a fictional object. The invisible plane is a fictional DC Wonder Woman. Oh my god, 1942. Holy shit. She
You
uses
know,
it in Wonder Woman
Spider-Man.
1984? I know they fly a jet, but I didn't think it went invisible. No, it totally does! Oh my god, I remember now. Yes.
Yeah, but Spider-Man does the same thing though.
I mean, yeah. I like
In
Spider-Man. Spider-Man is such a
in
good character.
Homecoming.
Spider-Man is such a good character, let's be honest. Spider-Man's like one of the best superheroes of all time. Like, not power-wise, but like just like character-wise. I think it's a cool concept, and it's fun how they portrayed him. Because he's not like OP. He's not like overpowered. And he's also just like a kid too, which I find is pretty cool. I like all the Spider-Mans too. I thought Into the Spider-Verse is a pretty cool concept. It was like having all these Spider-Mans from different universes. Dude, did you see the trailer for the new one?
For what?
For the new Into the Spider-Verse? Or whatever?
No, I didn't watch it just yet.
Dude, I'm okay. It's not really a spoiler because it's a trailer, but in the trailer, Miles Morales, I saw a clip on fucking I think Reddit or TikTok or something like that. It just said this has got to be the most racially motivated body slam I've ever seen in my entire life, and it's one of the Spider-Man villains, and he grabs Miles Morales by the fucking like neck, and he just fucking body slams him so hard, and it's like just a random clip in the trailer. Like it makes no sense of what's going on. It's just like a random fucking clip of him just getting body slammed, and I thought it was so funny. It's pretty funny, but no, I
I
like
do love my heroes being body slammed.
I do like I thought Woman Spider-Man was pretty cool. Spider-Woman. I thought she was cool because she had like the hoodie, and she was like had the fucking white mask and shit. She was pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, so what else are I got you got me so riled up. I forgot with Henry Cavill. I forgot to talk about so on Tuesday. So you were talking about shit you watched over the week. On Tuesday when I had a
Okay.
day off, I watched a movie. Okay, I admit it.
Okay.
And this movie, I can't believe I'd never watched this movie before, and you might laugh at me, or maybe you've never seen it. Um, I watched Zoolander, the original one. Uh, I was seeing all the memes flying around of Zoolander staring at Hansel, and I was like, all right, this looks fucking cool. I gotta watch this. And spoiler alerts, but this movie's been out since 2001. This movie's literally 21 years old. My favorite scene in that entire movie is when they do the fucking walk off or whatever, where they have to keep walking down the runway and like follow each other, and fucking Hansel, one of the male models, the guy played by Owen Wilson or whatever, or what? Yeah. Oh wow.
Uh
Yeah, that guy. He he like pulls his underwear he pulls his underwear off of his body by pulling them upward like out of his pants. And then Zoolander tries to do it, and he like busts it, he like blows his nuts up because he squeezes his nuts so hard with the underwear. Is fucking hilarious. And then there's a scene where like they make up, right? And they're at Hansel's like house or whatever. And then all of a sudden, like the main woman that's in the cast, that she's just like talking about her problems and how she was like a fat kid in high school. He goes, "Oh wow, that's pretty crazy." He goes, "You know what I really think would go crazy right or no, you know what I really think would be really awesome right now? What if we just all got naked?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" It was so fucking weird. That movie's hilarious. Have you watched that
I wish
movie?
I could use that line.
No, you gotta look as hot as Owen Wilson did in the early 2000s, dude. That guy was crazy, dude. And now, dude, Ben Stiller, he's so washed. Oh my god. You know,
Yeah,
Ben
I
Stiller
remember
actually
when
looks
Ben
really
Stiller.
good. He actually still looks pretty good for his age. I liked him. I thought the Kratos was pretty funny. I thought the Kratos bit they did was pretty cool.
That was actually pretty. I was surprised they even did something like that.
And then I don't remember who played Atreus or whatever. Atreus. Then no, and then apparently now Sony confirmed that there will be an Amazon Prime God of War TV show based off of God of War 2018, and then we'll follow
Oh my
Ragnarok in
God.
season 2, which I
I
think
don't
is fucking stupid, because if you're gonna do God of War, you should just start from the fucking beginning of the games that nobody really has played and do the story, because you could flesh out the original God of War story, like God of War 1 and 2 and 3. Hell, even 3, yeah. God of War 1 and 2 for sure. You could flesh them out with a really good movie, like a really good 2-hour-long movie, 2.5-hour-long movie would be great. I think that would be cool, because we have so many Greek movies, but we don't really have any. I feel like other than like maybe Percy Jackson, we don't really have any like good
Yeah, but the thing is that I don't even want them to flesh out the beginning games either,
Well,
because of the
okay, I
way
know. Well,
Amazon's
okay, well,
going.
yeah.
They're just gonna shove their racially motivated
But here's
propaganda into
here's
it.
the fucking thing though. I don't give a shit. The only thing I would care about is whether or not they can actually make the story work. And I feel like if you're gonna start 3/4 of the way through Kratos' story, why do it at all? Why do it at all? I mean, literally going
Probably
by.
gonna have flashbacks.
Oh my god, dude! Fuck that shit. I hate that. Didn't they do that in The Witcher too? Like, didn't The Witcher start out not where The
Yeah.
Witcher actually started? Dude, that shit's so
In
dumb.
the Witcher season 1 was literally 2 timelines at once. It was literally showing you what he's doing now and then what happened in the past that led to what he's doing now. Like, it was like people who didn't catch on to that early on were like fucking confused when it came to
I
the
just
end.
don't
It was doing 2
understand
storylines at
when
once.
when they make a movie, or when they make a TV show or film. I'm just gonna say film. When they make a film adaptation of a game, why don't they just start at the goddamn beginning? Why do they always got to start at a random ass spot? Because I mean, if you go by Kratos' story technically, because we're just gonna assume that Ragnarok is for sure his last full game. This is God of War 2018 is 3/4 through his story. Like, we are literally going towards the end of his story. We're closer to the end than we are the beginning. I just think it's a dumb place to start a brand new TV show. And honestly, I'm getting kind of tired of this bullshit. I mean, why do we even need that? Why do we need a Last of Us TV show? I mean,
$20 says with the Kratos God of War, it's going to start out the movie with like a 5-minute prologue, just only 5 minutes of him losing his daughter and child.
Yeah,
and then it's going to be like throughout the whole thing, just nothing but flashbacks when Atreus is like, how do you know that there's consequences in killing a god? Flashback of him killing Hermes and all the innocent gods.
And then he's going to be a fucking sad, goddamn pathetic loser. Well, he's not going to be pathetic, but he's going to be a loser the entire show until the end.
Yeah, that's how they're going to play it out. Trust me.
I wouldn't mind, but here's the thing, and here's the thing is everybody was like, well, what if they just get the mocap actors, because they look pretty similar to the actual body structures of the people and stuff. Like, what's his name? Judge? What's his first name?
Christopher Judge.
Christopher, there you go. I don't know why I was thinking George. Christopher Judge. I mean, I was like, okay, that'd be cool, but here's the thing. Are they really going to want to redo that? Because think about it. They're going to basically be redoing exactly what they've been doing for the past 7 years in mocap, but now on a set. Like, I don't really think they're going to want to do that, really. If you're going to get all the original actors and stuff like that did the mocap and the voices. And it would, like, yeah, it'd be cool, you know, if they painted him white, because, you know, Kratos was a little tannish in the... I mean, but he wasn't black like Christopher Judge, but he was a little tan when
he was Greek, so clearly he was whitish.
Yeah, he was a whitish, but he was like this, like, he wasn't black, of course. But I feel like they could kind of do that where he has to paint it on and then like the ashes. That could work. But I just, man, I don't know. I don't think it doesn't need to exist. Like,
it doesn't need to. Just continue the damn games.
It comes down to the point where it's like, the TV show bullshit where they're not gonna follow the games is dumb. Like Uncharted was awesome because Uncharted, well, it didn't follow the exact plot of Game 1 or Game 2 or Game 3, okay? And hell, not even Game 4, but I wouldn't imagine they would start there. Sony actually did something really good with the Uncharted movie because they took plot of the first game and just kind of twisted it around and reworked things to work it better as a movie, and then tried to make something new and creative with basically the same name. It had the same characters in the same name, but that was it. All basically they just twisted around Nathan Drake's character and all that and just made it its own like little thing and set up like something pretty interesting. But then you have stuff like The Last of Us, which is obviously just going to be mimicking the games, like word for word and everything. It's going to be mimicking the games, except they're just going to do it at a really random point in the story, and then like exactly with God of War, they're just going to do it at a random fucking point in the story. They're going to start at a random point and then just do flashbacks and do all this random bullshit and fuck it up. Like do something new if you're gonna do something with it. I loved how Uncharted was. I thought Uncharted still to this day, other than maybe when the Super Mario movie comes out, is for sure the best video game movie of all time. And you cannot change my opinion. I don't give a, and I'm not meaning shit like Free Guy and fucking Pixel and shit like that. I'm talking about based off of real fucking like actual IPs. I think the Mario movie is gonna be fucking fire. I'm so hyped for the Mario movie. Raven.
Dude, so am I, because I know that Nintendo's directly involved. And
Yes,
Nintendo, you know how
they're
fucking
gonna
anal they
fucking
are.
kill it, dude. Did you
Yeah.
at the Game Awards when I was watching the first 4 minutes? I was like, oh, this looks fucking hype. Well, it wasn't the first 4 minutes. It was like a 4-minute clip from when he gets in the Mushroom Kingdom. And dude, I saw the Mario Karts, and supposedly, this is just rumor. I don't know if this is true or not, but somebody said that there's a leak that he does a BLJ, which is backwards long jump from SM64, which is a glitch. Which if he does that, that would be a billion respect to Nintendo for even acknowledging that shit exists. Because that would be fucking hilarious. Because that is actually such an Easter egg to the Mario community.
We might finally get a real video game to movie adaptation.
Yes, and they're also setting it up so there's like a plot. Like they could do more than just one Mario movie. Raven,
and dude, it looks amazing.
Raven, I think we need to go see this in theaters together, buddy. I think that's got to be when we
meet
up.
We might have to. We might have to, dude.
I think that's when we need to do the fucking meetup. And that will be your first movie you've seen in theaters since like what fucking
Lord of 2009 since Avengers Endgame.
Oh, Endgame, that's what it was.
So 3 years ago.
Yeah, well, it'd be 4 years by that time because it'd literally be April.
Oh,
it'd be like 4 years on the dot, pretty much.
Dude, I will even do the woohoo with you in the goddamn seat.
I will do it too, dude. I'll bring my shit. Dude, do you know what's opening in February? Do you know what's
February?
No. Do you know what's opening in February?
No, I have no idea.
Nintendo Land in California. The first US Nintendo Land, bro. There's a Nintendo Land in Japan.
Shit.
There's Nintendo Land in Japan, right? And that's the only Nintendo Land. They're opening one in the US in California, outside of LA, like 10 miles outside, or no, like a mile or two outside of LA, actually. And it looks so fucking awesome, dude. Oh my god. It looks even better than I really want. Okay, I still if when I go to Japan, I still want to go to Nintendo Land Japan just because like there's nothing that beats that in Japan for like amusement parks. Like Nintendo Land is it. Like Nintendo Land is like the Disneyland of Japan. Like even Disneyland Japan doesn't even come close. But dude, Nintendo Land US looks fucking sick. And since I might be going to California in the summer or next summer 2023, I might have to go there, dude. Oh, it's going to be sick. The one in Japan, dude, they have like this ice cream and they have like ice cream flavors that are so ridiculous. They're all like Mario themed. So there's one that's like god damn it. Oh my god, there's like a really funny one. I think it was like Toads. I think it was like from one of the Paper Mario games, but it was like one of the ice cream flavors, like Toad something, like from the Toads, and it was fucking so hilarious. Like it apparently is like just so funny. I want to go there so badly. And like they have like real Mario Kart and shit. Well, not like real Mario Kart, but they like you get to do go-karts and Mario Karts.
Damn, you get to throw shells at people?
No, it's kind of weird. It's like so it's like Mario Kart, right? And you're in carts, right? and they look like Mario Karts, but you have like a little screen on your steering wheel, and like you have like electronic, like you have like a 3D world inside of the track, and you can like go through these fake boxes on the screen, like so you'll be driving, like okay, like you'll be driving on the track, and then you can go through one of the boxes on the screen, and then you'll get like a shell, and they don't have like green shells because you wouldn't be able to do that, but they have like red shells, and you'll throw the red shell, like you'll press like a button on the steering wheel, and you'll throw the red shell, and the person in front of you's cart stops, like it dies, and it stops for
Really?
like 3 seconds. Yeah, and then they have like mushrooms too, so like your cart will go like double speed for like 2 seconds or something like that, and then they have like a bunch of other like cool little shit. Yeah, it's so fucking cool, dude. And apparently they have one exactly like it in the one in California too when it opens up. It's fucking phenomenal. I want to
Dude,
do
I
it
should
so
go
bad.
to that. I would dominate the whole thing.
Dude, I'm fucking disgusting at Mario Kart 8. I haven't played Mario Kart 8 in like 2 years since like COVID. So, I got my Switch on launch like back in 2017, and I have like over like 1,500 hours on fucking Mario Kart. It's ridiculous. I was disgusting. I got to the point, so Mario Kart doesn't is funny enough. Mario Kart was one of the first skill-based matchmaking games of all time, okay? You wouldn't believe this. But Mario Kart 8 especially, it doesn't prioritize connection, it prioritizes level. So you basically, if you win, if you keep like getting really high, you'll get a bunch of points and stuff like that. And whenever you play online races, and I got to the point where the only people I was playing was Japanese people. So I was pretty high.
Damn.
It would be like, it would be 11 fucking people from Japan that would be like top, like they were probably like top 1,000 in the world, and I would be the only US fucker. Every once in a while, I'd get like some dude from like Germany, because for some reason, like Germany and Ireland, those fuckers are just good at Mario Kart. I don't know what it is. It's probably because they just drive so fast in general that they just fucking, God, German cars. German cars are disgusting. I, I'm a big Grand Tour fan. It was this British show that was a spin-off of Top Gear, and funny enough, so they do like, it's a car review show, and they're basically comedians for the most part. And I love when they do car reviews, and whenever they do German cars, dude, they shit on them so much, and I love it because they're British and they just hate Germans. I don't know why. Those British people, they're evil, dude. Those people are evil. They have bad teeth. And they
I
smell
agree.
bad.
I agree.
I
You
feel like that's a
fucking what,
myth.
mate?
Oi, buff, you fucking free, dude. Fuck you, fuck you.
Okay, I need to give a shout out to something. Okay, before I forget. All right.
All right, go for
I
it.
bet there's a new show that's coming out on Paramount Plus. It's already out. It's coming out, one episode a week because nobody
I
can
have
learn.
Paramount Plus. Actually, wait, I might be interested.
Nobody can learn from Netflix and just releasing the whole season. Okay, but it's called Tulsa King. It has
Yes,
Sylvester
dude!
Stallone.
I saw that! Oh my god!
The first 5 episodes I've watched it so far, man, it is fire.
Is that the one with Harrison Ford, or is that
No, it's just Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone? That's one. There's one coming out on, it might be Peacock or one of those streaming services. Might be HBO. No, not HBO. It has Harrison Ford, and it's called 1923, and it's like a Yellowstone origin story. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Yellowstone. Yellowstone's a little boring. Yellowstone is a little bit of a boring show, but this origin story looks so good because it's kind of like its own little thing. It's kind of like how do I put it? It's like, okay, so you have Harry Potter, right? And then you have Fantastic Beasts that takes place way before, and it's like its own story. And well, the Fantastic Beasts movies aren't good. It's like the same type of deal where it's its own new story in the same universe set way back in the past. It looks so good. Tulsa King, though, yeah, that's the one with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to watch
Tulsa
that.
King.
Oh my god,
Dude,
I need
you
to watch
should.
that.
Dude, Tulsa King is awesome. Like this dude, like is Sylvester Stallone does a great job in it. I thought it was going to be based off a true story because that's what they advertised it as. It's actually not. But that doesn't disappoint me. Like it's really hilarious in it. Like you have this dude. Okay, this isn't spoilers. You could probably find it in the trailer. There's just a dude, Sylvester Stallone, who comes down from New York to Tulsa because people willed it, and he basically tries to set up like a new empire or a criminal organization going. And the way he goes about it is just simple. It's beautiful. It's hilarious. Like I didn't think the show was actually going to be good. But like the first episode and especially the second episode, I was like, damn, I am sold. I just want to keep watching this just to see where it goes.
Yeah, I am. I wanted to see that so badly. I
And you should. It's a great show.
I need to watch that.
So
Dude.
far, it's a great show.
Oh, I watched a decent amount of Wednesday too. I thought that was pretty cool. It's kind of a weirder show.
I watched all of Wednesday.
I really like I'm just a dude. Okay, listen here. I might be a little degen for saying this, and I was talking about this earlier about being a degen, but fucking I'm such like a goth, like not goth. What's the word that they use now? Alt. I'm such an alt girl and like alt style type of guy. I don't know what it is. That like gothic black, style, like with
Yeah,
the
I know
eyeliner
what
and all
you're
that.
talking about. Like
That shit's oh my god, that's my not even hot. I think it's just fucking cool in general. Like dude, I think dudes can wear it pretty well and girls look just phenomenal in it. I don't know what it is. It's just like it's a cool style. It's a very cool style. And then I was having this discussion earlier when I was in some SM64 some live streams earlier. We were talking about I brought up the question. Well, no, somebody brought up a bunch of blank or blank, things, and so I was like joking. I was like, "All right, I'm gonna do femboy Hooters or goth girl IHOPs, or IHOP, sorry, IHOPs, goth girl IHOP." And it's funny because we got some fucking weirdos that do femboy Hooters.
I watched Wednesday. I was a little disappointed a little bit by
Yeah,
it.
I'm a really big
I
Addams
remember
Family
the
fan.
Munsters. Yeah, I remember the Addams Family in the Munsters, and I thought the guy who they chose to play the dad in the Munsters
Yes.
family, he was fucking ugly. And it's like,
What
dude,
the
why the
fuck
hell
was
would you
up
choose
with
him?
that? That I know who that guy is, but I've seen him everywhere, right? I've seen him literally everywhere, but I have no idea what the fuck his name is. I don't remember what his name is.
And I'm just like, out of
Do you
everybody,
remember
that's
what
who
that
you
actor's
choose?
name is?
No,
I mean,
I don't.
oh fuck, what's his name? No, the Addams Family. I think. Okay, we'll look up Wednesday cast. God, that girl, Jenna Ortega or whatever, the girl who plays it, Louis Guzman. He's this Hispanic actor. That's who plays the. Okay, but anyways, right? Okay, the Jenna Ortega, the girl who plays Wednesday, right? She first off, she's very beautiful. She's pretty hot. But dude, do you know who she's dating? You won't believe this.
No.
Fucking Pete Davidson, bro.
What?
She's literally 20 years old, bro. She was born in 2002. Okay? She's literally and Pete fucking Davidson is fucking dating her. I was like, bro, you're a fucking creep. I was like, this guy Pete Davidson cannot keep getting away with this. Like, surely he cannot keep getting away with dating all the girls I want to fucking date, bro. Like, fucking, first you get fucking Jenner, or no, not Jenner, what's her name? Fucking Kanye's old wife.
I have no idea.
What the fuck? Why can't I think
I
of her
don't
name?
keep up with some of this celebrity shit.
Kanye West X. It was, God damn it. No, it's not Julia Fox. Kim Kardashian. Why can I not think of that, dude? What the fuck? That's such an easy name. No, so Pete Davidson went to Kim Kardashian, then he went to like Julia. Dude, he's basically taken like every girl Kanye's ever been with, bro. He went to Kim Kardashian, Julia Fox, which Kanye dated both of those people. I was like, damn, dude, this guy is just he must have a thing out for Kanye, bro. But if I remember correctly, Jenna Ortega played in Scream, the new Scream movie.
Mm-hmm.
She played the young girl, but I think she did better in Wednesday. Because she got to use more of her goth girl look, which I think she looks pretty good in. But no, I think some of the casting was a little weird in Wednesday. But other than that, Netflix has been making some bangers this year. Past couple years,
Yeah.
Okay, usually Netflix kind of falls off, especially with a lot of the shit that they've been trying to push. But I thought Stranger Things has been pretty good recently. Fucking Squid Game was awesome.
Oh hell
and
yeah.
then we get stuff like Wednesday, and then I mean even some of their older stuff was way better than their newest stuff, except for Squid Game. Nothing will even come close to that. But like A Series of Unfortunate Events was just so on the nose with exactly being like it's literally the exact same thing as the fucking the books, like almost word for word in most of the scenes, which I think is just actually cool. And then you have all the like old Netflix originals that I thought were just really cool. There was this one that was based off of this true story about this girl, about this like serial rapist. It was a documentary. It was a really good it was a really good documentary that I thought was pretty cool. And like they like reenacted it. It was pretty yeah, it was like a limited time awareness thing. And then Netflix has just done some pretty good stuff. All right, but those Hulu originals, man. No. But no, when I was live streaming
Yeah.
earlier, funny enough, get this. When I was live streaming earlier, right? I was listening to Christmas music on my stream, and Cubby, my mod, you met him a couple times. He pointed out to me that the song I was listening to was sung by Seth MacFarlane, and I did not realize this, but Seth MacFarlane has a Christmas album, and it is actually good. I don't know what it is. That man can sing though. That's right. The Peter hi Lois fucking he's nuts. Well, you got anything? You got any other topics? You got anything else you want to bring to the
No,
table?
that's basically all I have, dude.
Yeah, we got an hour and 15 out of this, so yeah, so this was a pretty
Beautiful.
good episode. Santa called in, let us know how we were doing, and that was
God bless you,
pretty epic.
Santa. Keep up
Yeah.
the good work.
Yeah, Santa, we love you, and we hope that the transition from slaves to elves is you're still taking it a little rough. We know that, but we're how the law works. You can't gotta go by the Constitution.
Based either way. Continue the good work.
Continue the good work. Continue the work of the boys. And funny enough, you still need to watch Violent Nights. Have you gotten a chance to find any hypothetically pirated copies? Now, of course, because we would never pirate stuff, and we always go to.
Of course it wouldn't.
We always go to the movie theater and watch every single movie exactly how it was intended to be watched. But have you found a good Violent Nights yet that you've been able to find?
Not yet.
It's one of those movies that you're definitely gonna love. You gotta watch it before Christmas at least. Well, the holiday cheer is still in the air. God, that movie's been out for a couple weeks now. I can't believe you haven't watched it yet. Or I can't believe somebody hasn't yeah, kind of sad. All right. Well, I think we're gonna end it here. So, without further ado, oh, dude, Lazy Town, bro. Dude, you gotta do the cooking by the book. Dude, We Are Number One. I will never forget that, dude.
Me neither.
Didn't the guy who played the one guy
Robbie Rotten.
Yeah, Robbie Rotten died.
Yeah, he died.
Dude, that when that meme got popular and they did the live action one of them all singing it, that was probably the most hype I've ever been.
Dude, it's so sad too because the meme actually brought in more revenue to the YouTube channel, and it actually paid for his chemotherapy, and he had beaten the cancer. And then after a year of it being in remission, it came back with revenge and literally took him.
And also the guy who played the dude in the blue, I can't remember what his name was. He was actually like an Icelandic Olympian. Like he's a gold medalist from Iceland, I believe. And yeah, that was he was pretty cool. I thought that show was unironically, okay, when I was younger, not like younger like I was 5. When I unironically when I was like 13 watched that entire show and actually enjoyed it. And I don't know why, but those old shows that were intended for kids just are so good. I don't know why. SpongeBob, iCarly, fucking Drake and Josh, fucking Big Time Rush, dude. Oh my god, BTR was fucking nuts. That was a little after your time. You would have been probably 16 at that point. But did you watch Big Time Rush?
No.
Oh, okay. Dude, they went so they that was like 2010, right? 2010, 2011, right? Okay. And or 2010 to like 2013, and they broke up because they were like a Nickelodeon band or whatever. And then they all got back together. Not without Nickelodeon, like they've been done with their Nickelodeon contracts forever, and came back, and Nickelodeon gave them permission, and they went on tour again last year, and it was apparently so hype, like it was crazy. It was pretty cool. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I guess we'll see you next week. So I guess we should probably explain a little bit of what's going to be happening next week. I still don't quite know, so I guess we could figure it out quick. So how are we gonna do next week, Raven? Because Raven, I know you're busy bee, and I also have some things going on. I was maybe gonna fly out to Seattle. However, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that now because I can't go see my grandpa, and I got a lot of stuff going on in my life. So with that being said, how are we gonna do next week? Since we're gonna be so busy.
Very easily. We'll do it with Stride.
Okay. Well, if some of the episodes seem like they come out at weird times, just be aware that we probably recorded them really quickly all at once. So yeah, I guess episode 14, episode 15, episode 15 will be our Christmas Eve special episode. So I'll upload that for sure on Christmas Eve. We probably won't record on Christmas Eve, but we had a cool or at least I brought up a cool idea for something we could do since we're a film podcast, film, movies, and games, stuff like that. So we kind of got a little, maybe a little Christmas special for episode 15, and since it's our 15th episode as well, it works out pretty well. So I guess I will see you guys later. Raven, you want to say?
Yeah, see you guys later.
Thanks for watching as always. We might start a Patreon. I said that last week too, but I think I'm actually gonna put it up this week. So if you want, make sure to go check out the Patreon. If you watch this far, and you haven't followed our podcast and turned on notifications, you better fucking smash that shit and turn that shit the fuck on. Because if you are listening to this entire podcast and supporting us, and then you're also still not having notifications on, what are you doing? Like, you were just like, no, I'm kidding. We love you all. But yeah, make sure to turn notifications on and subscribe to our podcasts on Apple and Spotify because that will boost our numbers a lot on those platforms as well. And yeah, make sure to download them as well because that also boosts our numbers with Apple and makes Apple think of us better and gives us more opportunities. So thank you guys and peace out. Deuces.
Peace.